This is all of the guitars that I've ever owned and the stories on how I got them. The first guitar I ever owned was this cheap acoustic Amazon guitar that I got for my 10th birthday. This was before I knew how to play guitar. I just kind of asked for one, didn't really care what the quality was, what the price was, meaning that I didn't touch the guitar. When I finally learned how to play guitar, I learned how to play flipped. So I played on that guitar for probably about a month or two before I got my second guitar ever, which was my first electric guitar. There's not really a lot of photography of this first guitar. There is probably one photo that I might be able to find of the guitar on fire because I just decided to let my friend burn it after I let it at his house. So RIP to that guitar. 2017 to 2022 was played only ever 3 times. The second guitar I ever owned was actually referenced in my other video about why you should buy a Strat. This was a rip-off black and white Stratocaster. It was by a company called Rock Jam on Amazon. This was when I was just new to playing guitar in about 2021, so I actually didn't know I was playing guitar flipped until about late 2021. So therefore, me not knowing, in January of 2021 I bought a right-handed Stratocaster from Rock Jam when I was left-handed. So I played that for about a couple of months until I traded a pair of AirPods to a friend for this guitar. This is a 20th anniversary Squier Stratocaster that I obtained in 2022, around like April or March. As you can see, I don't even have the back plate on covering the springs. It's missing 2 tone knobs. One of them is just missing its thing, but the actual 2 that are missing are literally completely ripped out of the guitar. So, as you can tell, this guitar took quite a beating, but it did serve me well up until I got my next one. But I'm moving too fast here. Let's get back to the 2021 guitar. That guitar survived about a year. I had it from early 2021 to 2022 when I got this red Strat, and I ended up just messing around with it, taking it apart because I already had this Stratocaster to play in case it broke, and I ended up taking it apart, plugging it in, and it started smoking. So I just threw that one away, and then I used this red Stratocaster until I got my Les Paul. This is my Epiphone Les Paul Special 2. It's a lot of stuff to say. But this is the first ever electric guitar that I had that I actually made left-handed. And it's what brought me up to knowing how to play stuff left-handed, just in guitar, basically. As you can tell, I've obviously tried to make it personal to myself. I sticker bombed it a bit. There's actually super glue stains because I super glued some stuff to it and it didn't come off, but I just didn't really care because, you know, it's not a super expensive guitar. It's an Epiphone, so it's still fine if I super glue some stuff to it. The story of this being left-handed is, firstly, I got it from my brother's friend, and then it ended up being right-handed, which I still played flipped at that time. I didn't know how to play left-handed. I didn't own a left-handed guitar before, so I didn't really mind. Around early 2023, summer of 2023, I was with a friend and I was like, you know, we should try to flip the guitar. We should put a different nut on it. We should just try to make it left-handed. We ended up trying to hammer the nut onto the headstock right here. This wasn't the specific nut. We tried grabbing it off of a Gibson SG he had. We ended up accidentally forgetting that, you know, the guitar is made of wood and it could break, and we tried hammering the nut down vertically, so we were basically kind of like putting the guitar like this way, and then we hammered it, which broke this entire headstock off. As you can see, it has a battle scar on it. This is still a surviving guitar though. We took it to Guitar Center and we got it repaired, and we were like, hey, can you just flip it? And they were like, yeah. So we got it flipped, and that is how I have my first kind of left-hand electric guitar. Now, I've been using this consistently since that happened, which was like July 22nd of 2023. So I've been using it almost every day since then. I've learned a lot of stuff on it. I corrected my left hand playing, just stuff like that. I learned basic chords, all the E, A's, the D, G, B, E, C, stuff like that, the F sharps. And again, I've been using it consistently until I got my latest guitar. This is my first officially left-handed guitar. As you can see, it's a Stratocaster, it's the basic electric guitar build, but I really wanted one. Now, this is a Squier Fender Player, I think it's called. I obviously don't have enough money to afford a legitimately left-handed Stratocaster, considering that they're like $600. So I went with the second best, and in my opinion, probably almost the best option. Just a simple Squier for about $200. This is a birthday gift though, so I did not pay with it with my own money. YouTube doesn't monetize my videos, so YouTube just hit me. Soon I plan on buying a Seymour Duncan JB humbucker pickup, and I'm going to buy a left-handed pickguard, black, switch the tone knobs to black, because I'm going to recreate Kurt Cobain's Vandalism Strat. Now, I plan on trying to at least document some of that. I don't know if I'm going to show me soldering it. I don't know if I am going to be soldering it. Maybe. I do know how to solder. I just have never done it before. But yeah, this is my most recently obtained one, and I'm actually forgetting about a guitar. My second most recent obtained guitar I actually don't have at my house. I take guitar classes in high school, and I actually don't really learn advanced stuff from what I know now. I'm pretty experienced with guitar. I just took it because I thought it would be, something easy, something fun. But it's my Martin, it's a Sigma Guitars that's like an offspring of Martin. It's kind of like how Epiphone is from Gibson and Squiers from Fender. It's a Sigma Guitars DM2, which is actually really close to Kurt Cobain's D18 guitar. It's like the same shape and everything. But I don't have that here because I use that for the guitar lessons, because obviously my school isn't going to have a bunch of left-handed guitars, which they have none at all because, left-handed players like a rare thing now. But that guitar I obtained late 2023, almost in 2024. It was around October, I believe. But on Facebook, I just got it for free and I picked it up because they said that the neck was bent, but there actually ended up being nothing wrong with it, so now I just have it. And a little bit of a bonus, I do have a bass that I will tell the story of. I don't feel like getting it, so you can see it right there, that black bass. I'll maybe make another video on it because it is a bass, it's not a guitar, so I feel that it's not worthy to show that in this video. But that's just an Ibanez GIO. I spray painted the knobs black. It's fully black on black now. But I actually obtained that from the same person that I traded AirPods to for the red Stratocaster, but I traded them just a couple of things. I don't even remember what I traded them. But I used that to record some songs for my band, because we don't have a straight-up bassist right now, but, if you're a bassist, hit me up. I've done a couple of simple mods. I made the tuning pegs black. They're matte black. Again, I spray painted the tone knobs black, but that's about it. I don't really feel like I should have to change pickups or anything because I'm not that much of a fan of just recreating bass tones, so I don't really mind what it is. In my opinion, bass in songs should just be this basic deep bass tone. I don't want advanced distorted bass or anything. And finally, another kind of bonus is just this tiny acoustic one that I have in my attic that I also traded the same person for, but I don't feel like getting that either. It's nothing special. It's a tiny little black acoustic that I played for like a month maybe. But yeah, I just didn't really feel like talking about it because it's not that much of a special thing. I actually kind of forgot it existed. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you for watching.